Lineups and first pitch are next. Now as we draw ever closer to first pitch, let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2013 National League West champion, Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as the defending champs look like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. Johnny Gomes makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is on the ground to third. And he's set down, one away. The leadoff man is gone here to kick off game two. And with that, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Angel Barreto will get his first opportunity now. Grounded, foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Here's a ball rolled foul. Still two strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Just underway here in Southern California. Fouled straight back. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
David Ortiz will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Daniel Nava will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
He really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. The relay. And he will not get back to second in time. He's out and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. The Dodgers coming up and we are scoreless. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Yasiel Puig will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's go.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And strike 3 called, and I think Jake will take that call. Thank you very much.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. Hit well, but fouled that time by Crawford, as this will find the seats down the line in right. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he saws him off with that one. Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down.
Oh boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning. No score. Shane Victorino leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
Fouled back. Pitch home to Victorino. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Now he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
David Ross is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Waiting for it now is Ramirez. And there's the second out of the inning.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here in a matchup of two guys who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, teammates for a long time, and I'd say that maybe favors a hitter a little bit, but I guess it could work both ways.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat. And you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Juan Uribe will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to Ortiz, and it's a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Back with Eric Karros and the man who is 216th on the Red Sox all-time hit list. Look it up, Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started for Boston. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jake Peavy.
Jake Peavy will be the batter. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
All right, Dodgers.
Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. Taken there by Uribe. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Now batting the center fielder, Johnny Gomes.
Back to the top of the order now, and here's the powerful Johnny Gomes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. There to take it is Ramirez. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Shortstop, Angel Barreto.
Angel Barreto will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their little game now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Oh, he rips this one to first. And he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
David Ortiz will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing by Ortiz, and Big Papi drills this one deep to right field. And that'll get into the right field bullpen. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot for David Ortiz. His second home run of the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Daniel Nava will try things again. He was thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3 his first time around. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 3 runs already home here. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. Boston leads. A.J. Ellis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
A.J.
First pitch coming. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Out of play. Now a ball hit in the air out toward Victorino in right field. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting 8th, second baseman, D.
Gordon will dig in here. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Man, he get flat out wide. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Zach Greinke will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. Sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
Yasiel Puig will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And that's a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Carl Crawford will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Shane Victorino will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gordon is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You know, you'll take that every time.
David Ross will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Swing and a rocket to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now wing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Hard hit towards center. Kemp is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Hanley Ramirez will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Adrian Gonzalez will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled back. Swing and a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Dustin Pedroia will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And this is fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Jake Peavy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a bouncing ball past Greinke and into center field, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Johnny Gomes will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Angel Barreto will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Line hard deep into left. Crawford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We'll get a look at Juan Uribe leading things off when we come back. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. Juan Uribe will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Barreto is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
A.J. Ellis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs, that's for sure.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
D. Gordon will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers nothing.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. David Ortiz will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Now a bullet to first, but there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws, but hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
1 gone in the inning, and here's the left fielder, Daniel Nava. Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Ramirez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight lineout, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Pitch home to Victorino. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
David Ross will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Andre Ethier is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now the first pitch. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Barreto is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Carl Crawford will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Liner caught by Middlebrooks at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Brian Wilson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Will Middlebrooks will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Dustin Pedroia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jake Peavy will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Johnny Gomes will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Line hard into left. Crawford is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Boston's out in front, 3-0. Hanley Ramirez will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Adrian Gonzalez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and another chance at third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are two gone.
Yeah, and this late in a game, an error would have really hurt. This throw's not a real good one, so that's a great job there at first of staying with it and then keeping his foot on the bag.
Matt Kemp will come in now with two away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Juan Uribe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the seventh inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a swing, and he takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Gomes is going to have room out there as he... Angel Barreto will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Shortstop, Angel Barreto.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Here comes the 1-1. Pitch here fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this will be fouled away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. David Ortiz will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Puig is there to make the catch, and a break there as Ortiz is retired on just one pitch. Daniel Nava will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Not too many more shots. A.J. Ellis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
D. Gordon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch to him. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Justin Turner will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Peavy set. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ortiz camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. Just gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Carl Crawford will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Chris Perez come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Shane Victorino get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pitch home to Victorino. That's by him for strike 1. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
David Ross will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him there.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Kemp is right there, 1 down.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Will Middlebrooks will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Really using that slider to his advantage in this at-bat. It's 0-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Ramirez onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to start off the ninth here, with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Fouled back. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Matt Kemp will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that misses 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Red Sox win it 3-0. Good night from Los Angeles.